Alright. Let's see if I remember how to do this after a weekend. Might be enough. It's gonna be close. Oh, okay. I was right. Guess we're doing flushes. Shouldn't be that bad. If I can click the cards right. But also, just being on red deck, we should be able to
well met.
Hit our flushes pretty frequently. Jonker, thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate that. Cool. Oh, Cineme. 363k this weekend. I've been getting less bad. I also got a few more unlocks that have helped out. It turns out having like 4 copies of Holy Book and a decent amount of lifesteal means you do an obscene amount of damage. Okay. Synergy? So we do probably want the telescope, which makes the red card kind of sketchy. But we're strong enough that that shouldn't matter too much. Want to save up for the voucher. We should be fine until the boss blind. You are my favorite streamer, please don't go bald. What an insanely strange thing to say. Maybe I could have taken the Matador. Yeah, should have taken the Matador here. At least gotten one hand out of it. Appreciate you stopping by, Cinema. Alright, we're probably buying both of these. We just take the Jupiters and say sorry to red card. And then we just take an immolate here because it's always here, right? Just kill all the hearts, maybe? Close enough. More spades than hearts. I think the ball jokes are just Northern Lion jokes out of context. Yeah, but the problem is, like, they aren't funny in any context. Just, like, continually repeating the same, statement over and over again doesn't make it any more funny. Wonder if I hold on to the Temperance now because of the egg.
Well met.
The Cicerado, they give the 2 months. I have all my 8s. I think we use the Temperance now so that we can get it in these packs. That would be better than the 3 mults on red card. I do have most, or all of my clubs left. Probably take the 20. Ball jokes are discriminatory, IMO. Not only that, they discriminate against, like, people that have self-respect and good humor. That's the real offensive part. That's easy for me to say as someone with hair. So we probably just want to go with spades because we have 12 of them, I believe, and they're easier to find than the clubs. Oh, no! Okay, it's fine. Alright, we want to turn our 8s into clubs so that they can be played. Just in case this doesn't hit. Because, yeah, we need a second flush, theoretically. Six malts. I mean, eventually, let's go. We need chips, so we're still leveling that, even though we have red card. We skip for the malt, Jupiter for the chips. Boss blind is kind of gross. Might take this with me. Would like to find a moon as well.
Well met.
Limp and Larry, thank you for the 2 months. Either way, the real crime of bald jokes is how just criminally unfunny they consistently are. It's a club, and it's a pretty good blue seal. So I'll take it here. Give me clubs. Okay. Just make demands of the video game and it will deliver for you. We want to get out of our hearts. Oh. We just need one more diamond, right? There we go. Make sure the 8 is played here. Prana, thank you for the membership. Appreciate that. Beautiful. Obviously, one of these is gonna hit, right? If not both of them, surely. I've been betrayed. Do we just go Uno reverse checkered deck here? It's not good, but it's kind of funny. So I need to get out of this fella. If I just sell you now and get the interest. We gotta go double Hermit here, right? We'd have to be crazy not to when we have an open Joker slot.
Well met.
Club should have been green and diamond should have been blue in high contrast mode. It's okay to be wrong sometimes. I'm wrong a lot. Looking for 6s. I probably want to play this one. Well, I do have the stars card up here. Yeah, this is what I wanted to avoid, though. That was probably not worth the $5. And now my 6s have disappeared. Unlucky. Welcome back, 6s. 3 Eternals Holy? Why would I want to sell any of these jokers, though? They're the things that are making the run good. Is it still seated, and why at Roffle? Remember what I said earlier about, like, criminally unfunny jokes? Such is the life of a streamer, I guess. Clubs. Alright, we're just gonna go full moon mode. What scenario is Ouija good? When you have a big hand. And jokers that want to play towards like 4 of a kind plus. Hurly Burly, thank you for the bits. Also jokerless, it's pretty good. Thank you for all your support for the Dodgers, Roffle. I despise the Dodgers. I had no part of that. Watching them win was miserable for me. Because I, contrary to popular belief, I don't live in LA. The banana was tempting there, but I really want to find something to justify the Chad. I know we had 8-ball earlier, but like, we do have to be honest with ourselves. But FAQ says California. I thought LA is California. I also live in California, not LA. Please don't kill me, chat. Yeah. Shatters when they realize that, like, California is a massive state. The existence of, like, the Central Valley and maybe, like, northern California would absolutely blow some chatters' minds. Not to mention, like, you know, obviously everybody knows about the Bay Area. Because of all the awful things they're always cooking up for us. I do like San Francisco, though. It's a fun city to visit. This is a Eureka-based stream? Oh my god. Yeah, we could go panning for gold afterwards. Do we really need an ante-6 purple seal? We don't need it, but I want it. We've already got a couple blues.
Well met.
Seems as though there was a bit of an issue with my plan here. Brendan, thank you for the 3 months. I used to have to drive.
Well met.
Like I had a job that forced me to travel a lot, and typically to like, usually to like poor areas of California. Sometimes in the mountains, sometimes in the valley, and they're just very, very, very different cultures there than people would expect from California. We can afford to discard this for sure. California has so many subcultures, yeah. Like, even within LA, like, you don't want to know what's going on with those folks in Orange County, man. I mean, California isn't just LA. The most populous state in the US isn't just one single homogenous block. Yeah, today I learned. You think the driving experience in California can be improved, or is it just a bust for years now? I think the driving experience in California would greatly improve if we stopped fixating on cars and driving, and instead learned to take advantage of other more efficient means of transportation. Unfortunately, any effort to make that happen is constantly blocked. Like what? The high-speed rail that we've been working on for my entire life, it feels like. That would be pretty cool to get finished. Amtrak is too expensive, but very underrated. It's also like, because of the geography of California, it's not, like, you just can't take it in certain directions. Like, you can't go through anywhere. If you have to pass the Grapevine in either direction, you just aren't actually taking a train most of the way. You're taking a bus. So that's that's the biggest limiting factor for Amtrak, because I do take Amtrak every now and then, because I do think that it's like a much better way to travel than just like driving for 6 or 7 hours.
Well met.
But there are issues even with Amtrak. Right, we probably do need all of our clubs for this one. Chaos, thank you for the 9 months. It's another very unfortunately timed, okay, cool. I'd probably value the glass more than the blue seal, just in case we run into the wall. Dabo, thank you for the membership. How close are you to C+? I haven't thought about that for well over a year now. CD's nuts, God, oh man. Getting mogged by Doc Spectored in my chat. Not the first time. Delab, thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. Alright, now that all the non-California residents have clicked out of the stream and video. Doesn't Doc mog us all though? Yeah, especially on the like with his sense of style on the Fast 50. Not only was he just like an hour plus straight of farming aura, he didn't have to go that hard with the fit. Pricing is crazy, but the weather is so good. Again, you're doing the thing where you assume that California is is just LA. The weather sucks in a lot of places, and the pricing is fine in others. Average non-Californian preparing to visit Death Valley. I hear the weather is nice. I better pack swimsuit and tank tops. It's called Death Valley because the weather is scarily good. Yeah, it's to die for. This is the one we care about. Just need to make sure this is over here. Just give me 1 diamond, please. Thank you. I'm so unlucky. I mean, I don't know why I'm even looking for blue seal value here when this run has no endless potential. Beautiful. Good warm-up.